What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Young. Today we're going to be explaining as best as we can Escape from Tarkov. A lot of people have been watching me play Escape from Tarkov on stream recently, and a lot of people have no fucking idea what's happening, what's going on, and what I'm doing. So I'm going to try my best to explain this game from a beginner standpoint. I'm not going to do too much in this video. If you guys like this video and you guys are interested in the game, then I can probably potentially do more videos to come, like explaining maps in depth, explaining callouts, explaining different runs and stuff like that. So we're going to start off from the beginning. At the beginning of the game, you get to create your name, create whatever, put whatever name you want, and then you have an option to pick between a bear or a USEC. Both of them are kind of the same, no matter what you're playing as a main character, but bear just has different storyline or different communication and a different look and different outfits. So PMC has a certain amount of outfits that you can get, and bear has different outfits you can get. You can change cosmetics later down in the game as you keep leveling up, which, you know, just helps with your look, makes you look a little bit more badass. There are different types of things in this game. So there's a Scav and there's a PMC. Your PMC or your bear is your main character. This is the character that you will be putting gear on before every raid. A Scav is a randomly loot generated AI, but you're basically playing as the AI, which is your character. A Scav is set with random gear, so every time you go into a raid, whatever map you want to pick, so say I wanted to pick any of these maps right here, these are the different maps you can play. The ones that says not available, they're not available yet. This one is available, but you can't play on it as a Scav. You only can play on it as a PMC or a bear. And well, it's a USEC and PMC actually. So PMC, it's going to say PMC no matter what. Scav is randomly generated, so basically you go in with the minimal loot, whatever it gives you. Scavs can have random gear set on your backpack. So say I was to go in as my Scav right now on whatever map I want to play, that Scav will have some type of random loot on me, and if I get out alive, I will basically be able to put all of my loot inside of my stash. This is how your stash is going to look eventually as you play. I've already played this game for a ton of hours. I already have 731 hours into this game. But your stash is going to be empty whenever you first play. You're going to be set off with a few gifts at the beginning of the game. You get received a gift from Tarkov, depending on what edition you get. Different editions give you different type of inventory space. So say you get the beginner edition or like the standard edition, you probably only get like this much space, inventory space. Say you get like a little bit of upgraded edition, you get a little bit like more, maybe like this much more space. Say you get the other edition, you get a little bit more of this space, and then you get all the best edition and you get all of this space. Like there's a lot of different space you can get. But if you get the standard edition, it doesn't mean you can't get all of this space. You can still upgrade your hideout. Not a lot of people know what the hideout is, so I'm going to show you guys. The hideout is a pretty in-depth fucking hideout. You get to upgrade your hideout. You get to do a lot of different things in your hideout. You get to create different types of ammos. You can do like Bitcoin farms. There's a lot of different things you can do in your hideout. You can make a shooting range to try out your weapons. So this is your stash right here. So if I were to switch the stash, it shows the maximum amount of stash I have, the inventory space. So long story short, you can basically, as you keep playing, you can upgrade your stash and get bigger space in your stash as a standard edition. So you don't need to buy the best edition, but it's definitely worth if you have the money. And you also get this thing right here. It's called the Gamma Pouch. If you are a standard edition, you only start off with 4 slots in a pouch. You only get this many right here, 4. But if you have the highest edition, you get a Gamma Pouch, which has 9 slots in it, which you can carry a lot more things. Anything inside of your pouch is safe during the raid. If you die in the raid, everything on your main character, so say all of this loot that I have, all of that will disappear. You will get none of it. If you die in raid, you lose all of your loot. But you keep this is the only thing you keep. You keep your weapon, which is your melee weapon, and you keep anything in your pouch. So say you get something very valuable in a raid and you want to keep it. you basically make space and put it in your pouch. But some things are, it says item found in raid. If you find an item in raid and you die with it, but you have it in your pouch, you can't sell it on the market. But if you have an item that you find in raid and you leave and extract successfully, then you can sell those things on the market. The market is another in-depth thing that I can probably talk about later on. A lot of different things on the market. You can buy, these are real players selling things, by the way. A lot of different players sell a lot of different things on here. A lot of different weapons you can buy. Tons and tons and tons of different weapons that you can use and edit. I'm going to show you guys my best kit to look like what you can look forward to. As you do quests, you can get big crates like these weapon crates, 15 mil. It's, yeah, they're very useful later down in the game. Where's my weapon that I want to show you guys? This weapon right here. This is the big boy weapon, right? You can check all of your stats on the weapons. You got your recoil, we got your ergonomics, which is your ADS speed. You got your weapon mastery, you got your muzzle velocity. You got your, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can edit preset. So where you can put whatever attachment you want on it. You can customize it whatever way. Tons and tons and tons of different things you can do with that. I'm gonna actually put this gun on and take it to the firing range to show you guys real quick. So obviously this is like in game. This is probably one of the best guns you can probably get in the game. But you're probably not gonna have that gun for a while. Like this gun costs like 500,000 just for that gun itself, but there's guns that even cost even more. All right, so obviously, like I said, you get the Scav and you get the PMC. PMCs, the maps are obviously a little bit different for you. The best way I can explain this game in terms of loading into a raid now, whenever you want to load into a raid, you are set to a random spot. So I'm gonna actually do this for you guys. I'm gonna actually load into a raid and explain it to you guys in depth of how raids are likely to go. Also, before I do that though, there are quests. There's a huge quest line. I'm already a little bit in depth and I'm already like deep into the quest right now. But there's a lot of different quests that you can do on all. It makes you go to all of the other maps on the game. So it takes you to customs, it takes you to factories, it takes you to woods, reserve, shoreline. It takes you to all the maps. So basically, as you keep playing, you're going to have to do all the maps and learn it. There's wikis online that give you directions of where to go to find things. There's compasses in the game. So I'm going to load into a game right now. By the way, you can insure your items. So like say insuring your weapons and stuff, well, you have to pay to insure them. The return rate is very slow. You probably have to wait like 24 to 48 hours to get your stuff back. But say you die in raid, we'll explain it while we play. So insuring your weapons, right? Insuring your weapons or any type of gear that you get, if you die in raid and you have your weapon insured, say the person that killed you doesn't go to your body and loot you, you get to keep whatever you didn't get looted. So say the guy doesn't loot your helmet or the guy doesn't loot your headset. If he doesn't loot it, 24 to 48 hours later, you will get that stuff back through insurance, but you have to pay a fee, obviously, to make that happen. But say they do loot it, then you don't get it back, obviously. But say they loot an attachment off of your weapon, because you can actually take off attachments on the weapons. So say I was to take off someone's scope and their gun is insured, they will get their gun back, but they won't get that scope back. That's the best way I can probably put that. This map that we're going on right now is one of the best maps for money runs, and we're going to explain. This is online, so you not only on this game you'll be playing against online players, but you'll also be playing against AIs. Not only is there AIs also, but there's also bosses and raiders, and there's different difficulty AIs basically, and everyone is going into a map trying to fight for loot. So kind of think of it as like the Hunger Games. You know, everyone, whenever you spawn into a map, you have a different spawn almost every time. Sometimes you can spawn in the same spot. It just depends on how many people are in the lobby. If you're playing solo, you can still match up against people that are not solo. So say you can team up with up to 5 players. So say there's a 5-man team and you're by yourself. You can still go against a 5-man team, which kind of sucks, but it happens. You just have to play how you play, you know, play to scavenge. So think of it as the Hunger Games. Like I said, everyone spawns into a map up to, depending on what map it is, different amount of people can play on them. It's so I'm trying to squeeze in so much information because this game is so in depth. I'm trying to squeeze in so much information as much as I can, so I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit too fast. So I'm gonna show you when I spawn in. You're gonna get a random spawn. That random spawn, you have to basically go around the map trying to scavenge whatever the hell you want to scavenge, or do quest items, or find quest items around the map, and basically try to survive. You can kill each other. Multiple people can extract. Not only can I extract, but if another team extracts, they can extract too. So it's not like a battle royale. You can't consider it a battle royale. So yeah, we're gonna try to explain this a little bit more as we get into this match. We're waiting for players right now. So there is other players that you play against. A lot of people think this only AI type of thing, but let's try to get into this match and show you guys a little bit better. Right now, I have a few quests to use a sniper. So I bring in a sniper and a pistol at the moment. Usually I would come in with regular gear. I love the AK with different types of ammos. In this game also, ammo matters. So like, I'll just show you when we get in. There's so many different things about this game that is so in depth. If you really want to learn this game, come check out the stream. I usually do try to explain this game as much as I can while I play. Also, yeah, how can you tell who your teammate is so you don't shoot them? You can't tell who your teammate is. So in this game, if you're loading in with your friends, you will have no idea who your teammates are, because you have to just realize, you have to just communicate with each other, and you have to just talk with them and look at them, see what armor they have on, see what helmet they have on, see what different things they have on. So right now I got a pretty bad spawn. Some people could actually spawn over here to my left, which they actually might already. There's a spawn over here to my left, and this map is called Shoreline. So there's different spawns around the whole map. We'll kind of go around the whole map to kind of show you guys and explain it to you guys as best as possible. And around the map, there's a lot of hidden stashes. So if you guys ever wanted to look up a map and look up the hidden stash spots, this is one of them right here. I'll just show you guys what they can possibly have inside of them. That has some ammo, has some glasses, and a purple snowball. That purple snowball is something I actually want. I'm gonna actually take that out and just put that in. Collecting those small things like that, like purple snowballs, are not the easiest things to come across, because they're like an Easter egg. Right now, they're a limited time event right now for Christmas, so that's only limited time right now, at the moment at least. I'm gonna try to see if we can see a player anywhere. Usually there's players that are always roaming around this area, running and racing over there to the main resort. There's also another hidden stash right here, if it'll let me open it. There we go. Some glasses, some food. There we go. All right. Also, another thing, you have to make sure you keep up to date with your energy. You have energy levels and water levels. You can find food in raid, or you can bring food and water inside a raid with you. If your energy level gets down too low, you will start to lose health. If you get to 0, if your energy level gets to 0, you will start to lose health. But you can eat food. Different food gives you different types of energy. So this food right here, this scurry, gives me 48 energy, but -2 hydration. So it's like different things give you different types of, you know. So we have not, and we're getting shot already. So there's a player that has a silencer. Yeah. Either he has a silencer or he's hacking. But yeah, he probably has a silencer. We'll see what ammo. Maximus America. Killed in action. No bullet shots. That happens rarely. It tells you how many shots you got hit by. Where's it at actually? Where's your death screen at? Where? Oh, okay, right here. So it shows you what bullets you got hit by and all of that. So we got hit twice in the chest with 7 and 37, which is the best sniper ammo. And yeah, that killed us. I think that guy had a a sniper with a suppressor on it, so I couldn't hear where I was getting shot from. But the fact that he hit me twice in the thorax back to back made it a little bit fishy. So there are, like any other game that you'll play, there are hackers that will play the game. You don't run into hackers often. There's no kill cams. You don't run into hackers often in this game, which is good, but sometimes you do. You never know who's hackers also, because you don't have any kill cams or none of that. So that guy killed me from nowhere. I had no audio of where he killed me from, because there are suppressors in this game that are very good. And yeah, that was just unfortunate right there. Very unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that. So that's a really good lesson to show you guys. If you die, so all that gear that I bring in, I died and I lost all of it. But the things that I put in my gamma pouch, I kept. So the things that you keep, like this ball right here, this is the ball that I kind of wanted to keep in the raid. I have a collection of all these different things that I'm collecting right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there with that. And yeah, so now I have to re-gear back up with the gear that I want to bring back in and do it again. But yeah. Yeah, it's very tough. This game is very very brutal. Like it's definitely something that takes a while to learn, but once you do learn it, it's very rewarding. Like this game is very, very rewarding. It's just very unfortunate that we died right there. Also, so Proper, I insured my stuff with Proper. It says my dogs went to locate Shoreline to find your stuff. They would bring it back if nobody looted it. So if nobody looted it, then basically they'll bring it back to me, like I said. And I've received insurance. These are the insurance that I've received from insuring my items, and there's a lot of things that you do get back. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate that we died right there, but that's just a little take on how Tarkov can be sometimes. I don't want to make this YouTube video too long, so I'm gonna try to just keep going, probably just cut it out every once in a while. So let's gear back up and get ready for another raid. So I'm gonna try to bring in some better gear this time. Let's bring in some big boy stuff real quick. This armor is pretty trash, but we're gonna actually let's change it out. We're gonna try to get some PvP action going. We can go against some people. You get to repair armor, so armor gets damaged. So if you get shot, things will get damaged, and you have to repair those items for money. Your weapons, the durability of your weapon will go down casually, and you have to repair your weapons every once in a while to make sure that your weapons are functioning properly. Obviously, I need to buy more mags so I can buy them off the market. But first, let me check to see if I have any extra, which I don't. I'm gonna have to filter by item and try to find some or buy some. And you only unlock the marketplace, the flea market. You only unlock it at level 10, so you have to get to level 10 before you can use the flea market. So anything before the flea market you have to find yourself, or you have to wait, you know. You have to buy it from one of the traders that you have. All right, so we're gonna bring some gear in real quick. Let's bring in some 5.56. This ammo isn't the crazy best. Like there's different ammo that do different types of things. So this is one ammo and this is another ammo. I'm gonna compare them side by side. Oh, actually that's the same ammo, so I'm tripping. This one right here. So this one has bullet velocity of 940 and this one has bullet velocity of 945. The accuracy is -10%. The accuracy is -2%. The recoil is +4 and there's no plus recoil on this one. The ammo that's better on this one is this one right here. This ammo is a lot better than this one is, even though the accuracy is a little bit less. Yeah, a little bit more, I guess, but yeah. Let's go ahead and go in, fill up these mags. I like to bring an extra set of mag or ammo with me. I'm gonna put that ammo right there. We're gonna put in our golden star. We like to collect those usually. And let's go ahead and buy a face cover. We try to go in with fashion as much as we can. Try to make our character look a little bit decent. So he looks like this. But I have no backpack on, so let's go ahead and get a backpack. All right. That's a little take on Shoreline. I might explain a different map to you guys real quick. Maybe customs. I'm gonna do a little customs run real quick. Shoreline is, there's a lot more to Shoreline. There's so much good loot at Shoreline. I wasn't really able to explain Shoreline as best as I could right there because obviously we died. But Shoreline is a huge map. It has a ton of loot on that map, and a lot of people fight for all that loot, which is very expensive loot. You can get things like this, which is called a LEDX, and they sell for 1 million. So that's a small thing that you can look forward to on that map. Very good map to money run if you need money. Let's go on the map customs real quick. Ensure our gear just in case we die. And let's go. So this map that we're about to go on right now is a beginner map. It's a pretty big PvP, or it's not the big map, the biggest map, but it's pretty big on PvP. So if you like PvP, this map is very competitive on different loot items that are on the map, and there's a lot of different quests that you start off with on this map. So if you're a beginner, this is one of the maps that you will be playing a lot because you have a lot of quests to start off on this map. So it's probably best if I explain this map to you guys right now anyways. Also, I didn't explain it last raid, but I need to explain it this raid to you guys. Depending on what area you spawn up in, you get different extract zones. Whenever you go inside of raids, you have to extract. In order to survive, in order to get out successfully, if you don't extract, if the timer goes down and you don't extract, then you get lost in the raid and you lose all your stuff. But if you extract before the timer goes down, then you're obviously good to go. If you extract too fast, you get a thing called run through. If you don't kill a scav, or if you don't kill a player, you can get a thing called run through, which everything that you looted will not be found in raid anymore. So basically you can't sell any of it on the market. But if you kill one scav, you have to headshot one scav at least before you exit, and you won't get a run through. But that's one thing that you should probably keep in mind while playing this game as well. Do not try to run through at all. Do not run through. Run throughs are not good. You want to try to do at least kill one scav, and I say scavs as AIs. You know, extract zones are depending on where you spawn. So right now I have a decent spawn right now. There's also different weather conditions. Sometimes it can be raining, sometimes it can be sunny, sometimes it can be storming, and there's different weather conditions in this game that do affect your gameplay, because also if you run into bushes, it makes noise. So if you were to be running up on someone and you hit a bush, they will hear that bush and they will turn around and blast your shit. So you got to be careful with that. Right now I'm running to a hot spot, which is called dorms, and this is one of the places that have the best loot and a lot of good PvP here. We might die doing this, but it's for the sake of the video. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna try to get some PvP in for you guys. This map is pretty big, but it's not the crate. This is not the biggest map at all. There's definitely bigger maps than this. Right now this is where dorms is, right here. Obviously you won't tell whenever you spawn in the map because you might spawn in somewhere different. There's a lot of maps on the wikis to see what you want to do. I'm gonna go second floor real quick. Doesn't look like anyone's here. We're gonna go upstairs. It looks like we're clear right now. This thing is called a golden star. Usually you pop it whenever you're about to run into some PvP because it's a painkiller. This is one of the best rooms to loot. It's called marked room. You get random loot inside of it. I got scammed. I didn't get shit, but yeah, you can get weapons, all that shit in there. Well, those are two players right there. Those are actual players right there. I definitely got a good spawn on them. This is where a lot of PvP happens. Like I told you guys, these guys try to pull up on me, and I killed them before they were able to pull up on me. So we can go up to their body real quick and see what they got. So everything that they have is now mine. Drop that because I have it insured. Pick up that. That. Drop this AKM. Pick up his mags. Maybe take his AVS. And we're good. Check this guy. See what he has. I just want his scope. Pick off his scope and take his dog tag. Alright, we're good to go. You can see right here, it says who killed. So it says killed by Yungstaz. So whoever killed the player usually gets to loot the bodies. So you can check the dog tags before. So if you don't know if your teammate killed the person, you can check. All right, let's go. We're gonna see if we can run into any PvP real quick. They're popping off over there. Nades blowing off over here, which could mean that the boss is over here. This map has different boss spawns. A boss can spawn inside of that dorms. A boss can spawn inside of these this gas station, and there's another warehouse factory place over there that they can spawn up at. And his name is Rashala, and he's protected by bodyguards. And that might have been one of his bodyguards. Let's see. Nope, that was not. Okay. Around the map, there's a lot of different things that you can loot. So I left dorms. Inside of dorms over there, you could do a lot more things than I just did. Like I did some stuff and I just left. You don't have to do that. That's since I've been playing this game for a while, I just left because I don't need anything in those in that place. But you will most likely stay and loot the jackets, loot bags, loot the rooms, loot keys. There's a lot of different things you can do. There's different key spawns in places. You can find different loot items that are cost like different things on the market you can sell. I'm gonna go in this room over here real quick just to show you guys how that looks. Small little bags you can loot. Keys for food. Different crates that have different reasons or different oh, M995 is one of the best ammos for the gun I'm using right now. That's nice to find. You can loot these cash registers. Usually just have money in them, which I don't really want right now. But there's more cash registers right there if you want to loot them. That was an AI right there. Whenever you run into AIs, which are scavs, they'll usually yell at you. Like they'll usually do say something in Russian. And that's how you know if it's a scav or a player. I ran out of ammo. That almost went bad pretty quick. Alright, there's a loot stash right here. I don't know if that's good. Might be. A little gas mask. I don't really care for that. This map is huge. Sniper scav right there. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. You can check your ammo. TT is my keybind to check my ammo, and it says nearly full on the bottom right. You can put flashlights on the gun and then press T to activate or deactivate them, which you can change the keybind and set it to wherever you want. That's a player right here, I believe. Yeah, those are players right there. We're about to get some PvP action in. Looks like I killed that guy. We gotta heal up because we got a little bit hurt. You can set keybinds. So the way to set keybinds, if you go over you have to put it in your rig or your pockets. You can't set a keybind for things in your backpack. And you just go hover over it and just press whatever number that you want to set it to. Those are definitely players. I killed one of them for sure. Like right now, I just got my health leveled up to 20 or 10 or whatever it said. I don't know. So we're gonna try to fight these players. If we die, we die. I don't care. I'm gonna drop my backpack just in case I do die. They won't be able to find it. And 700. You can pack my mag real quick. You can reload mags in here too, which is dope. Like what ammo I have. They already looted all of this, so there's probably not that much loot. There's the indicators. So like right now, you see that like white dot that's spawning up? That means there's a item around here. So you see that small little item right there? I don't know what the fuck that is, but yeah, let's not pick that up. But whenever there's a white dot, that means there's an item around the area where you're looking at. Jackets are really good to loot. Jackets, if you loot jackets, they have a chance to spawn in keys inside of them. And a lot of different keys go to a lot of different prices. He shot through this window. Our mag is full. Alright, so we did kill that guy, but people do like to camp their teammates' bodies. This guy's dead right here. Oh, I killed two of them actually. This guy's dead and the other guy's dead. Level 2. With his backpack on. I think they have one more teammate, which could come up and kill me in a second if I'm not too careful. But it doesn't look like he's going to right now. This is other boy right here. I could die from his last teammate if I'm looting this too much. Alright. There's one more boy. That's probably healing somewhere because I did fuck him up earlier. I'm gonna lay down right here and try to organize my shit real quick. So if you have bags, if you have like a rig that has a little bit extra space, you can save space by doing this. That will have like more inventory space for you in the long run. Put single items in the single slots. Like that. Like that. We don't need anything else right now. We're chilling. We're gonna go ahead and drop all this shit and pick up our backpack, or just drag it over here. It's the same backpack anyways. Also, if you're overweight, you can be overweight too. So being overweight can definitely slow you down. You'll run out of stamina quicker. This bottom left is your stamina bar. The green one is for your feet energy, and the blue one is for your arms. So if I was to aim down sight, my blue one will go down, as you can see. But if I was to stop moving and crouch, my green one will go back up. If I were to run, my green one will go back down, and so on and so forth. Get a little bit of loot from him. Vodka and a purple snowball, which we like. That's just good find. Get a room key. It's like his boy's gonna come somewhere soon. And that was the run right there. So that was a little bit of PvP action. There's another loot stash over here that I'm gonna probably go loot real quick before I extract. Since I spawned up across the map from where I'm at right now, as you guys saw me run across the whole map to get to this place, we're gonna press 0, 0 or 00 and it'll show me what extract I have. If you pull up a map on Google, you can learn the extracts and see where they're at. Let's search the stash real quick. See what the stash has. That's a pretty decent helmet to find. It probably sells for a decent amount. It probably didn't sell for like a ton, but we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. and we're overweight as fuck. I think we're like 60 kilograms. Whenever you get like over 45 to 50 kilograms, you're overweight. There's an extract right here. It's in a bunker. It's called ZB101. There's a lot more loot in here, but I'm full right now, so I'm not going to loot. Around the map, there's a lot of different loot spots you can loot. And come out with. People do like to camp extracts, so you got to be careful when you extract. Obviously, extracting in 3, 2, 1. And that is what you call a pretty successful quick raid. So it shows how many people you killed. So I killed 4 players and 6 scavs. 10 total. Shows you how many bullets you hit, what you found, how much damage was absorbed the body, all that shit. It shows you a lot of different things. And yeah. Tons and tons of different things you can do. Tons of things you can look at. You can get informed. And yeah, this game is very in-depth. It's so in-depth. Now I'm going to show you how the stash works. So I found all that loot. I got filled with all those goodies right there. Now I can either keep half the things or I can sell them. Whatever you decide to do. So all this stuff I can throw in my inventory. I like to keep my inventory just stacked with random shit, and then I sell it all at once so I can just keep going and going. So all the things I don't want or I just found that run, I'll just put in my inventory real quick. We got another snowball. Make sure you gotta empty out these. As you keep going, you can buy things like this, which is a dog tag case, and you can put those dog tags inside of there. Because if you collect dog tags, there's different things you can trade in. So like, say the therapist tells me a lot of different things. So like, I need 140 dog tags for this thing right here, which is a case. 140 dog tags, or I can get 100 dog tags for this, which is a lucky scav box, which you can put different valuables in and stuff like that. So I try to collect my dog tags as much as I can. Dog tags cases sell for like 400k, as you can see right here. Yeah, a lot of different things you can do. You got to fill your mags back up and all that shit. So I hope you guys learned a little bit from that run right there. That was a pretty decent raid. I kind of wish that I explained it a little bit better, but that was just like a quick explanation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the YouTube video, and I will definitely explain some more if you guys are interested in playing Tarkov. I know there's a lot of people that are not enjoying Warzone at the moment, so this is definitely a good game that is a substitute for it. This game is very hard, so I do recommend playing with homies if you can. If you don't have any homies, you can try to do solo, or you can do offline raids. You can go to enable offline PvE, PvP bosses, and you can just learn the maps and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed.